And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Damian Harris, 3rd rounder from Alabama. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
14.
Mike, 53.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Like 20. Mike 53.
Throwing on third. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Check. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, switch gears. Protein spill. Hey, 5.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Check 3.
And the Rams first down. Mike 57.
Value 3. Turbo's up.
Now Goff on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's make these fake.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Point out. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown! Brown! Brown!
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
4 yards on the pickup.
DC!
And 6 at the 28-yard line.
Brixton, grab it.
Tight dog. Watch the safety creep.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hold on. Check.
Los Angeles.
Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
Hell, you won.
On first down, it's Gurley. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, jump.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damarious Randall. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Get him.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, echo.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Goff. This is caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Block 20.
Check 53. Mike. Ready? Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
DC. Hey, over.
Screen. Watch screen. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, pick your...
Out of the gun. Goff. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Runs through the contact. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. He was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Hey, chill. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. We go. 76. 76.
Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49 line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Los Angeles.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
80 weapon.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. DC. Turbo,
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Ebukam. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, Mayfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, gone. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A gain there of 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A run for Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long?
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Samson Ebukam able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, alert, 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 alert. He's coming, double up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
53, check 53.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, wahoo!
53 is the mic. Target, 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 target. Check. 50.
A shotgun snap for gone. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
King!
58, come on!
Hey, Delta!
58, come on!
Mayfield to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike.
Hey! High 7!
58 to Mike, 58.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Taylor Rapp, who picked it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.